Welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Trey, and I'm 27.
All right. Trey, what do you do?
Yeah, so I do a couple things. I work for a project consulting company,
Okay.
and I operate as an owner's rep project manager on behalf of a tech company working in like critical environments.
Nice. Very nice.
Not sexy.
Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Yeah, so I do a few things. Right now I'm leading a book club. That's a ton of fun. So I do a lot of reading.
All right.
Love to salsa. Bachata as
Okay.
well. Got
Uh-oh.
to. Um, what else? I'm really passionate about mentorship with like the youth as well.
Nice.
Um, I love wine, so I do like wine reviews. That's
Oh.
fun. I feel like I'm missing something, Arlette.
Uh-oh. What you're
Uh,
missing? You tell us. We
hmm. We'll talk about it later. No
Okay,
worries.
okay. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Yeah, so
So he seems from the outside looking in, he seems like a decent looking guy, well put together, well dressed, talks well, seems confident. So I'm not surprised that none of the women have popped their balloons. So good start so far. But hey, if you've watched these shows before, that doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean all of them won't pop their balloons down the road. But let's keep going.
there's a few things. Number one, just being somewhat faith-based. I'm not looking for you guys to be saints by no means. I'm not perfect, but even just a mustard seed of faith is enough. Number two, chemistry, compatibility. Like, listen, if we're not vibing, pop the balloon. Uh, Absolutely.
All
Thank you.
right.
Oh, I guess. But you know what I don't like about the whole vibing compatibility? No, compatibility. Oh my God, I can't speak, right? Because it takes time. You don't see someone and then you're compatible. You need a conversation. Can we talk? What do you do? Where are you from? What do you let's have a conversation, a deeper conversation, and then we see if we're compatible or not. But you can't just look at someone and then you're like, oh, we're compatible. Now, if it's attraction, that's a different thing. If you don't find them physically attractive, that's a totally different conversation. But you can't be compatible with someone if you haven't talked about what values you both share. So I don't know why she popped up alone.
You got to be able to compliment me, and I have to be able to compliment you. Straight up.
Okay.
Three, I want someone who's like a nurturer. Maybe a better way of saying it is someone who has like motherly instincts. Because for me, I want to be a father one day. I want to have a lot of kids. Yeah, get rid of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to be a father one day. Want to have kids. So I definitely want to be with a woman who also wants to have strong family. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Number four is intellect, being cerebral.
Mm.
Like, listen, if we're gonna be life partners, I'm gonna know you for a long time. Uh, I can be physically stimulated by a woman. Like, that's basically all men. But what I desire is to be intellectually, right? If we're gonna be friends for best friends for a long time,
Hmm.
need to be able to have deep, complex conversations about a
Right.
wide variety of things. And then lastly, this is just a bonus, but humor. Like, I feel like I'm a yeah, absolutely.
What did he say wrong? So she doesn't think she's funny? Though I'm going to play devil's advocate. Most guys don't look for a woman who's funny. Usually the guys are the ones who are funny. So humor, maybe to have a sense of humor. So if he likes to make jokes, maybe he would want his woman to be one who can take a joke or two. So maybe that's what he means.
I feel like I'm I don't know, quirky guy. I like to have fun, be
Okay.
playful. So if you can match that
Okay.
with a bit of banter, like I love that. So
Nice. All right. Now,
Okay, I see what he's saying because from my understanding, what he may mean is that he likes a woman who has a sense of humor because some women when they see a guy who jokes around and things like that, they call you corny. You know, they call you nerdy or corny guy, you're being corny just because you're playful and making jokes. So maybe he doesn't want a woman who's going to judge him for being a playful, joking kind of guy. So I understand where he's coming from.
what are some of your deal breakers?
yeah, I try to be open. So I'll keep it simple right now.
Okay.
Um, but if you don't like cats, are you allergic to cats?
Oh
Boom.
my God.
Yeah, Nigel, I'm gonna find you a mom, bro. Don't worry. Don't worry. So
Yeah, I mean, they have a right, every right to pop their balloons. The same way some men don't like women with pets, especially dogs, because if you make a plan with a woman who has a dog or two, now the dog is like her baby or a child, a kid that she has to make plans for. she's going to run away from the date so quick because she has to go back to the dog to walk the dog, or because whoever was watching the dog has to leave, so she's going to cancel all your plans. She may cancel the plans, she may not be available, or she may cancel the hangout so quick because she has to go home and take care of the dog or whatever it is. So dating people with pets is like one of the worst. It's like almost dating someone with who has kids. The difference is so small. It's a thin line. So I definitely agree why they pop their balloons.
For sure.
All right. Well, we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Let's start over here. Your name and age.
I'm Morgan and I'm 24.
And Morgan, what do you do?
I work in insurance.
So why did you end up popping your balloon?
He seems really sweet. I would say the height. And that's just it. But you're very nice. I love how well spoken you are as well.
Appreciate it.
I mean, they're kind of the same height, right? Because she has heels on, but they're kind of the same height. So, I mean, you can want what you want, but if at this time you haven't found the tall guy, you're not going to get everything in a partner. So, if he's good on paper in all the other aspects, but height is the only issue, my girl, you may have to think twice about the height standard. But hey, ladies have all the height standards you want, but it doesn't mean you're gonna get it.
Okay. Now, how tall are you?
I mean, I didn't stretch this morning. I'm usually 6 foot, but right now I'm like,
On a good day, yeah.
yeah, on a good day.
Yeah.
Thank you. Long where it matters. But no, I'm 5'9", 5'9" and 7/8 of an inch.
Yes,
something like
short
that.
kings.
Yeah,
Yes.
feel me?
She just called a guy who's 5'9" short king. This is how crazy the dating standards are these days. A guy who's 5'9" is a short king. Now, I'm not surprised because on this same show, women have rejected men who are 6 feet. So for us guys who are 5'8", 5'7", and below, they are literally telling us we should stay single forever because apparently guys who are 5'9" are short. And she has heels on.
And then how tall are you?
I'm like 5'7".
5'7".
Yeah.
Okay. We get a cheat code with the heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The heels are not
All
her
right.
height.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
She's cool. Definitely pretty. I love the lips. Green's my favorite color. Toes are smooth. I feel like that's always a bonus. Yeah. Probably wouldn't hit on her like on a proper night out or something, but she's pretty.
Cool.
No
Thank
complaints.
you. And then we did get some more down here. Your name and age.
Hi, my name is Brianna and I'm 24.
And Brianna, what do you do?
I work in finance and I'm also an MBA student at SMU in Dallas.
Okay. So why did you end up popping your balloon?
For me, it was the cats. I do not like cats at all, but he was extremely well spoken. He's very handsome,
Thank you.
and I liked everything that he said other than the cats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think at some point, it's crazy how people are choosing their pets over other human beings. That should show you how bad society is getting. People they would rather be with their pets rather than find someone, a fellow human being, to share time and life with. This is where we are going. And I'm not talking about the girl. It's the fact that the guy said it's a deal breaker if a woman doesn't like cats. So he's choosing his pet. And women do this so often. So I guess men are learning. This is new. This is the first guy I've seen choose a pet over a woman. But this is bad, man. This is the way society is going, that a human being would rather live with a pet than pass on the chance to be with another human being with whom they can connect and build memories and experiences. It's crazy work.
All right. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Honestly, not really. But she's pretty. I mean, it's kind of hard being up here, and then
I know.
you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to be too real, but yeah. not
Okay.
really.
So if you saw her out, you wouldn't approach her?
Probably not.
Okay. Cool. Thank
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janaya. I'm 25.
And Janaya, what do you do?
So I am a coach for business, teaching women how to make passive income.
Awesome.
hmm
Okay. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm actually allergic to cats.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but other than that, that's,
Okay.
hmm
What happens? Like you flare up, what is it?
everything.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, eyes get big.
No. Yeah.
I mean, guys, if you want to call me a simp, you can call me that. But for me, I would never choose a pet over a good partner. So if I was in a position, I will get rid of my cat either for her or for her, and for anyone in this lineup for that matter. Honestly, so for me, it's crazy to me that a man is choosing a pet over a good partner. Now, this is the first time I've seen a man doing this. Women do this all the time. If you don't like my dogs, me and my dog, we come together, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just surprised. This is the first guy I've seen on social media choosing his pets over a woman.
Yeah. Okay. But apart from the cats, I think you had your balloon on pop before he said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're very also well spoken, seem very
you.
intelligent. You look like you have a personality.
Thank you.
But other than that, it's the only reason why.
Okay.
This
thanks,
is sad.
Daniel. And is she someone that's your type?
She looks good. Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
I do gotta add, I shouldn't have said nothing about my cat. I'm putting a lot on the line for him right now.
Yes, you shouldn't pick a pet over another human being. That's something, even when women do it, I don't like it, but I can give them a pass. You know, the reason I can give them a pass because we know usually they are delusional, you know. But for a man to choose a pet over women, that's crazy to me. You shouldn't have said that bullshit. I'm gonna be honest.
Easy.
Nigel, look what you're doing.
Yeah, seriously, bro. Come on, man.
All right, thank you. And then we had one more down over here. Your name and age.
Sade, and I'm 24,
All right. And Sade, what do you do?
and I'm an esthetician.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
He mentioned someone who has humor. I don't think I'm very funny.
Okay.
But something nice. I like the crossing. First impression, a good style.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So you want someone that's also funny as well? Is that what you meant by humor, or like they just have a sense of humor, like they can laugh
Well, I
at
said
stuff?
it's a bonus. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, but no worries. I mean, I want someone who I can go out, have some fun with, you know, life of the party per se.
Okay.
That's cool.
All right. So is she someone that's your type?
Not really. Not really, to be honest.
Okay. And why not?
The face is a bit wrinkly for me.
Maybe I could be wrong because this is the first time I'm watching this show, but I think maybe she has either skin issue, maybe she was in an accident. I don't know. I'm just going off what I think, but let's see. Now, because of that, as you can hear, another girl popped her balloon because of his preference. But let's see.
All right. Thank you. Let's go over here. Let's get your name and age.
Hi, my
She
name's
wants to pop.
Hodger. I'm 25 years old.
Okay. Hodger, what do you do?
I'm a nail technician.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I know that we're honest on this show, but I do feel like there's a little bit of grace, or maybe just like some way where you can say things without being maybe incredibly specific about physical features. I mean, if you're comfortable with that, then that's definitely okay, but I just wouldn't prefer that in a man myself. I always feel like in a society where maybe like things are normal, like the show, like saying things about somebody's physical feature, I think other people might feel comfortable. If you prioritize kindness, then that's still always gonna come first, and that's a first for me. So, but you are super handsome. I love your fit. I love
Thank
the
you.
neutrals. I literally stayed up until that moment too. I think you're super cool and great, but
appreciate
it
it.
was just that comment. I just can't.
Yeah, fair enough.
But you know what's funny? When the first girl talked about his height, which is also physical appearance, he said he's 5'9". She called him short. This woman didn't say nothing. He didn't stand up for the man. And I can guarantee you the same woman who doesn't like a man talking about a woman's appearance, she has physical features she likes in a man. And I'm sure she doesn't like short dudes, fat dudes, or any other type of physical appearance. So he was simply describing because Arlette was asking him what he doesn't like. And she's being picky because he stated what he doesn't like. So it's like a man having a preference and even voicing it is criminal to women. It's like only women can have preferences and have the voice to speak up about those preferences. But when it comes to a man, he should never say nothing. Crazy dating market we're living in.
Okay. No, she's someone that's your type.
Yeah. I mean, she looks
Thank
cool. Are you
Aw.
East African?
Yeah, I'm Sudanese actually. What are you? How do you
Black.
guys all know? That's
Black.
creepy.
It's,
No, that's great.
It's like a very distinct
Features.
facial
Yeah.
feature. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I
Um,
appreciate it.
I do want to add though, I feel like it's probably good that you did pop because I feel like for me, I'm very forward, direct.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can be a bit too sincere. You know,
I
sometimes too honest, but
Not gonna lie, I'm a super honest person too, and I think there's a big difference between honesty and comments like that. I think you could be honest without pinpointing maybe physical features about people, especially women. But I mean,
And those are the double standards. She's saying men should never comment about women's physical appearances or even what they like and what they don't like. But the same women, especially the first one, talked about how he's 5'9" and he's short. She didn't say nothing. It's like when a man has a preference and he says it, women don't like it. But when women have preferences, they are champion to say, I don't like you. I don't like this. I don't. You're sure. You're this. You're that. It's like they can say what they like because they are allowed to have preferences and men are not allowed to. And those are double standards. I don't like it.
hey, I
yeah,
mean, this
you
isn't
said
my
what you
typical
said.
environment of
Yeah,
dating.
it is
but I
kind of weird.
respect it.
Yeah, I feel you.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, so we've got 2 balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these 2 remaining ladies a question.
Yeah. So I did have a few questions, but down to 2, so gonna have to make it good.
Yes.
Um, how do you desire for me to make you feel in a relationship? I'll say it one more time. How do you desire for me to make you feel in a relationship? I need you to be honest, sincere, and totally transparent because if I cannot provide that for you, I don't want to waste your time.
That's a good question.
Okay.
Good
Let's
question.
start first with your name and age.
Hi, my name's Hannah. I'm 23 years old.
And Hannah, what do you do?
I'm a veterinary technician and I'm an upcoming model as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to go just answer his question.
Yeah, so I mean, me personally, I just really want to be loved, like anyone else.
How?
But I want to be able to also feel like I can communicate with my partner. If we go through our rough patches, we're able to just talk it out and not like go to sleep at night and be angry all day. And that's a big thing for me, communication
Define love.
Good question.
for me. I
Yeah.
think love is just being able to, I wouldn't say like sacrifice everything for, your partner, but at the same time, willing to give some part of you and receive back. Yeah.
It's real.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, thank you. All right, your name and age.
Hi, I'm Naila. I'm 25.
All right, and Naila, what do you do?
I'm a track coach, a educator, and I am a doctoral. I'm getting my doctorate.
Yes. Okay. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
So I would love to be, I want you to like give me confidence, even though I already have confidence, but just like make me more confident. Let me know that like I'm the one that you want. You know what I mean?
Reassurance. Okay. I gotcha.
Also, I think just like not have to worry about anything, like know that you got me. So like even if we're angry, we're not gonna like go to bed upset. You know what I mean? Like we know that we're angry, but we know that we're gonna talk about it after. So,
Understood.
mhm.
And the way that I could give you confidence, is it through words of affirmation? Is it through, what are
That's a
some of the
good
ways that you get
question.
that?
Words of affirmation help, but it's kind of more of like the nonverbals for me. So like, opening my door for me or just checking for me. You know what I mean? Like,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
so it's more so the nonverbal.
That's crazy. I never heard about giving someone confidence by opening their door. But hey, how do I know?
Cool.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, any questions for him?
Pretty much covered like all of the questions that I was gonna ask.
Okay.
And he like off the bat just pretty much like answered all of mine, like with religion and everything.
Oh, she
and,
likes him.
he was pretty straightforward.
Oh, look at how she's looking at him. Look at how she's looking at him. I think this might be a match. I would love them to go together, but I don't know why. He may choose her because the lady next to her is taller, but I like the way they're looking at each other. Well, I like the way she's looking at him. He may be looking down because he likes her too, and is probably blushing in there. So, but I like the way she's looking at him. I like the smile. Let's go, man. I like this.
Any questions here? All
Yes.
right.
So I know like nobody's perfect, but what is something that you want to improve on?
Good question. Good, amazing question.
I'd say my obedience towards him. Just being very consistent with that. Of course, we're not perfect, right? You know, sometimes we wake up and we're not feeling a certain, you know, we're not feeling as we should or doing the things that we want to, but it's, you know, I've been reading recently, like, you know, what does it mean to fear God? And it means to love him with all your heart and also to follow his commandments. And so I want to be obedient to that because I know that that is where I will get fulfillment from in life. So I would say that. And then if I do that, everything else will sort itself out. I'm not worried about anything else about rent, food, you know, that'll be covered. So,
Okay, what does love mean to you?
Great question. I think
What? I can tell you why I believe she popped. It's because of the God thing. She may be afraid that he's too godly. You know, he's too religious or too holy. That's what I believe. That's why I think she popped a balloon.
love for me, kind of what the young lady said before, it's just about sacrifice. Being able to sacrifice for someone regardless for their imperfections, being able to see past that.
Good answer.
Loving them through sick, through poor, through all these things. It's not about just physical or emotional, spiritual. I think it's all of those things kind of wrapped up into one. But just in general, sacrifice.
Okay.
So
We'll be right back. Okay, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
He's too godly.
He seems like a genuinely nice guy, straightforward with everything.
Nice guys
Like, I
finished
can
last.
relate in some aspects to him, but I don't think I would find him like romantically like attractive in the long run.
Why?
He is attractive physically, but I just don't see myself, you know, there 100%.
Okay, I see.
Nice guys finished last. What did I tell you? The guy is well spoken. You know, she kept her balloon the whole time and she just realized that she won't be romantically into him for the long term. Personally, I think it's because he talked about the God thing. You know, he seemed to be like he's too much into God, and you can see she has a chest tattoo, so I don't think she's into God like that. You know, but and she's a model. Thin line between being a model and being an OnlyFans model, if you know what I mean. But so I think that's why she popped. But the whole thing of nice guys finish last. Here we go again. Let's see.
Now, she's someone that's your type.
no.
Okay, and why not?
I mean, kind of just going back to the second thing I said, just chemistry. Like I feel like I don't look at her and I really like want her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's really it. Hopefully that's nice enough. For you.
That's real.
Wow.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Let's go back over here now.
Yeah, he has some fire back. Like, I don't know if he's just firing back because they rejected him. I don't know, but let's see. Because this girl is a little bit taller. And remember how women like to reject a man if once they see that all other women have rejected him. I hope this woman is smarter than that, but let's see.
Now, she's someone that's your type.
Yes, that's a no.
No,
Okay.
Oh
All
my
right, and
God.
why not?
Shit.
just not physically attracted to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty.
Damn.
All right. So you did have your balloon unpop for quite some time. Why so?
Good. You seem like a cool person, and
Thank
like
you.
I love humor as well. So, and like I saw your personality as you were going by. Most of your answers were really good, so I didn't like have an issue with it. Yeah, I didn't have a problem really.
Cool. Thank you.
Honestly, like I've seen some episodes where guys are picky, but for this guy to be this picky, whether from he chooses his cats over a woman, so picky about God, now he's picky about chemistry. It's women who usually reject men because they don't feel the chemistry as soon as they see them, right? It usually takes time to get the chemistry. If you feel attracted to someone, that's one thing. But I don't know. I'm sorry, ladies. This is not on you. For this time around, my guy, my dude, you just let us down. I'm going to be honest. I get it. Everyone has preferences. I find majority of the women in the lineup attractive. But the way, especially when he mentioned that he wants a woman who likes cats because his cats are everything, that was a red flag for me. So, I guess the ladies were right to pop all their balloons. I thought he was connecting with her. I thought he connected with her as well, but I guess I was wrong. Damn, this is an L.
All right, Trey. Well, that is all
Damn.
of the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming
course.
on.
Yep.
Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic.
Awesome.
Thank you.
ladies.
Yeah, they're gonna eat him in the comments. They're gonna be on his ass. I'm not.